Hello students, welcome to the chemistry class. Let's continue the lesson atoms and molecules. Postulates of atomic theory, relative atomic mass, which we have learned in our previous class. So let's begin with average atomic mass. So what is average? Average is equal to the sum of numbers divided by how many numbers given here. So what is average atomic mass? For an example, lithium. Lithium has 3 isotopes, lithium 6, lithium 7 and lithium 8. Now you have to find out the atomic mass of lithium. So if you take average of the 3 isotopes, if you take average of the 3 isotopes of lithium, the result will be the average atomic mass of lithium. Okay, now you understood the average atomic mass. So define average atomic mass. The average atomic mass of an element is the weighted average of the mass of its naturally occurring isotopes. So you have to find out the weighted average. Okay, you have to find out the weighted average of the masses with its natural occurrence. Okay, with its natural occurrence. So how will you find out the average atomic mass? That is equal to mass of first isotope into percentage abundance of first isotope plus mass of second isotope into percentage abundance of second isotope. If you have 2, you can use this formula. If you have 3, 4, 5, then you have to add that isotopes also. Okay. Next, now you have to find out the average atomic mass of carbon. Okay, here they have given carbon is one of the important element in both the earth crust and the human body. It exists as a mixture of two. Natural abundance of carbon 12 and carbon 13 are 98.9% and 1.1% respectively. Calculate average atomic mass. Here they have given two isotopes C12 and C13 and they given percentage also, percentage of abundance also they given in the questions. Now you have to apply it in the equations or formula, then finally you will get the average atomic mass. So average atomic mass of carbon, which is equal to the mass of first isotope into percentage of carbon 12 plus mass of carbon 13 into percentage abundance of carbon 13, that you have to return first. Okay, then only you have to substitute the values. Okay, now I'm going to substitute the mass of carbon 12 is 12, the percentage abundance is 98.9. now you have to given in the percentage, that's why divided by 100 plus 13, the mass of second isotope is 13 into percentage abundance is 1.1 and you have to given in the percentage, that's why divided by 100. And if you substitute and multiply and addition, if you do addition and multiplication, finally you will get the 12.011 AMU. So what is the average atomic mass of carbon, which is equal to 12.011 AMU. So here they have listed out the some elements with atomic mass. Okay. So if you want to represent in gram, then it is said to be gram atomic mass. Okay. Next we move on to another topic. So here they have given oxygen and water. Okay. So how oxygen and water will be formed? As you all know that oxygen and water is very essential for our human life. Let's see how oxygen and water will be formed. When two atoms of oxygen combine together by chemical bond, which leads to the formation of oxygen molecule. Okay, like that, when two hydrogen atom combines with oxygen by chemical bond or held together by chemical bond, which leads to the formation of H2O. Here we have O2 and H2O. What are these two, O2 and what H2O? So oxygen and water is said to be molecules because there is a combination of one or two atoms which leads to the formation of molecules by chemical bond. So what is molecule? When combination of two or more atoms by chemical bond is said to be molecules. Molecules can be classified into two types based on the combination of atoms, whether it is similar or different. If same atoms combines to give molecule, then it is said to be homoatomic molecule. As you all know that homo means same. For an example, chlorine reacts with chlorine molecule. Two oxygen atom combines to give oxygen molecule. Two nitrogen atom combines to give nitrogen molecule, like that bromine. So what is homoatomic molecule? Two when two or more same atoms combines to give molecule is said to be homoatomic molecule. Then we have barium, which reacts with two chlorine atom, which leads to the formation of barium chloride. And next example, two hydrogen reacts with oxygen, which leads to the formation of water molecule. Like that, when nitrogen and hydrogen reacts to give ammonia, here there is a combination of two or more different atoms combines to give molecule by chemical bond. That's why we said these are examples for heteroatomic molecule. Hetero means different. There is a combination of different atoms. And heteroatomic molecule is also known as compounds. Heteroatomic molecule is also known as compounds. There are so many groups in the periodic table. Okay, as you all know that group 18 element is also known as rare group element, noble gas and inert gas. Why we called group 18 element is said to be inert gas? Because it does not react with any element. It does not react with itself also, because it has completely filled orbitals. So it does not form molecules. Okay, group 18 element does not forms molecules. So what is atomicity? The number of atoms present in a molecule is said to be atomicity. So always noble gas have monoatomic. The atomicity of noble gas is 1, because it does not react with any molecule or any gas or any element. Then oxygen, bromine, nitrogen, here the involvement of atom is 2. Okay, formation of molecule. So here there is an involvement of atoms in molecule formation is 2. So that's why it is diatomic molecule. In the third case, ozone, there is an involvement of 3 molecule of oxygen. So it is said to be triatomic molecule. If there is more than 3 atoms involved in the molecule formation, then it is said to be polyatomic. Here there is an example, phosphorus and sulfur. And you can give example for polyatomic as sodium hydroxide, not sodium hydroxide. You can give sucrose, benzene, like that. Okay. Then here they have given list of elements, and you have to separate as diatomic, triatomic and polyatomic molecule. You can try it in your home. Okay. Next, what is relative molecular mass? As you all know, what is relative atomic mass, right? So like that, the relative atomic molecular mass, the relative molecular mass of a molecule is the ratio between the mass of one molecule substance to the 1/12th mass of an atom of carbon 12. Here we have compared the molecular mass with the standard carbon 12. Okay, here we have compared the molecular mass with the 1/12th mass of an carbon 12 atom. Okay, so that's it. So in today's class we have learned average atomic mass, next what is molecules and classification of molecules, finally you know the relative molecular mass. Okay, thank you.